YouTube, what is up? So today I wanted to do kind of just quick summaries of the games that got played. I know the time zones aren't the best for a lot of my viewers, so I thought I would just do this kind of style, give my thoughts in a hopefully a 10-minute video, we'll see. So you can kind of just get an idea of what I believe went on. So EG against FUT, we're going over towards Split. This is EG's map pick, and EG have won the pistol. You're going to see that happen all the time in this. They win all the pistols, and I just wanted to bring out this little cool set play that they're doing with a flash double satchel and a fake smoke to get out as well. In a lot of these important rounds, they started bringing this style in, just a change of pace. We see that like this, the exec of it is so good, and the smoke to get out as well. I just thought these little set plays were just really, really cool. And yeah, I was just a big fan of how they were changing the pace on these really important rounds to get them the first kills. Then we have these kind of rounds. This was FUT actually managing to get their first round on the board. I was watching FUT, especially just at a lot of their angels happening within like the first 6 rounds. They just looked a little bit nervous. It felt like a lot of the rounds they were winning, like this is a prime example, was just individual play, right? Moj managing to get 3, and then the trades coming out here. Like Moj just going above and beyond what I like to call hero plays to win them this round. Here we go. This is another one that we're talking about. So they just won this round that we saw, and then the money's really low, and we have the 1,900 loss bonus on top of this if they lose this next round, right? So really pivotal round, just like the bonus that we saw went over towards here. And what do EG decide to do on this one? We decide to do another flash double satchel, and it just works so well. They have the flash coming in, perfect timing. Again, dry run on the server to make sure that the timing is good. Smoke and wall going in as well to cover this, to make sure that no one can trade it. And yeah, I just every time in these important rounds, just getting the first kills by doing this kind of stuff, I just thought it was incredible. This was another thing that I saw from EG a lot of the time, was their timing of the lurks. The timing of the lurks were incredible the whole game. Every single time, Con was just getting into crazy positions, and they just felt like they had a really good read on when to do the lurks, and also just how to play against the Sky, right? You see this, he just realizes he has perfect timing, walls come in, he decides to speed it up. And a lot of the time as well, if you look at over the minimap, they decided to 4-1 a lot. And I'm a big fan of teams that 4-1 against Sky, because basically when Sky is flashing either of the outskirts like this, it's hitting either 4 or 1 of the players, but they don't know how many it is. They just know that someone is there. So I'm a massive fan of teams that are 4-1ing against Skies on defense, and this is something that EG were just doing all the time. It's very, very nice from them. All right, then FUT actually called a pause before this, and realized they were just giving them too much map control. So then we started to see things like this, where they're taking B main, they're getting a little bit proactive, and they're trying to just do bait plays like this. This was just a good sign of like the old FUT that I'm kind of used to. Just good teamwork, good plays, good idea into this one as well. So yeah, I like this a lot. You're going to see Ethan spot out the Astra, and just be like, damn, an Astra is on his own. Want to try and just get this kill. They know no smokers would be great on this one. But Cracks comes in, 2 great flashes. There's the second one. First one came in to get him this other kill as well. And this was the kind of teamwork that I'm kind of used to actually seeing FUT do. So it was nice to see these kind of rounds come in for them. Maybe a little bit too late. 6-1 was when they started to actually start doing these aggressive plays over towards B main. So yeah, probably would have wanted to see it a bit earlier, but like I said, it just felt like they started off very nervous. Okay, we skip forward ahead to 5-9, and this is now again another bonus. So EG won the pistol, they're going up against the first buy, and yeah, let's see how this one goes down. I was very impressed with how EG played this, and maybe a little bit disappointed with FUT. This push over towards B main just meant that they had full information of B, and just meant they could take a bit of a gamble. They would just find that if they pushed over towards B heaven, they would just reactively hold on to B main and have a good retake for B, and in reaction just have 3 people over towards A the whole time. So I like this a lot. The setup was really good. Just holding on to map control, and just the nade that isolates the 1v1 duels here, and then getting another one on top of this, and then somehow I have no idea how. Didn't manage to see it on the replay. But somehow Com managed to win both of the duels here as well. So Jorgamo and Com just going crazy with the Spectres. And if you do the maths on this one, you get the 2 pistols, the 2 bonus rounds as well. A lot of times when that happens, you're pretty much getting 4 rounds because it's just like, yeah, it's pistol, then you play against an eco, win the bonus, then you're going up against another eco. So the start from EG was just out of control. This was another round that was pretty much, in my opinion, the nail in the coffin. We go to 5-10. FUT are on an eco. They've done well to get these guns and get over towards the site. We're in a 2v4, and let's just see how this one plays out. So the people that were meant to trade the first kill get naded off. It was very, very well done from EG. Coming down to these 1v1s as well, 1 HP. And yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. We'll look at a bit of the stats afterwards, but this was just a common trend of just this game where it's just clutches going down, EG looking great, and right, let's quickly look at the performance. Right, this is what I'm talking about. 1v1, 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 3 1v1s that they lost on top of the pistol, both pistols and both the bonuses. You can't win with these kind of stats that we're seeing. Like that is impossible. So really slow start for them. Definitely just wanted to call out Ethan again. I just felt like he was incredible here. These assists that he was getting, as well as a good amount of kills, were just, a lot of the time he was just assisting the fast kills. Right, a lot of the time it was literally just, I think he might have been responsible for all 3 of these. I'm not entirely sure, but it just felt like his flashes were just very integral for this. And he was my MVP for this map. Then we moved over towards Lotus. So this is FUT's map, and in my opinion, this is a map that they should have won. Again, they looked slightly nervous for sure. We're hopping into 2-0. So EG once again winning another pistol round. Let's check this one out. It's a 5v5 retake. And it just felt like they didn't understand or weren't fully aware of the timing of the smokes from Waterfall fading. A lot of the times you want to get the comms good and you want to know when the smokes are going. And as you can see on this one, similar story for FUT to win their first round. In terms of like split, we saw Moj managing to get a 3k, and just the exact same thing here happening. Just Moj, another hero play to win this one. And yeah, it's not a great sign when a lot of your rounds, especially early on, are won by hero plays. So yeah, this was a big sign when I was just like, damn, they're looking a little bit nervous. This isn't a great start. Obviously, losing all the pistols is a nightmare as well. This was really cool, and EG a lot of the time were facing over towards C, right? They had a lot of C presence. You saw they didn't really want to give this up much. I'm pretty sure they probably looked at FUT's exec over towards C and felt like it was pretty good. Maybe that's where they got a majority of their rounds. And so their way of handling this was to have a good game plan of just going very aggro over towards C a lot.
But now it's not up. Can he fight with it? At least spray for Darkamo to get some value.
Boostio finds 2 big ones.
Boostio is literally just, as soon as the contact comes in, just spraying straight through the smoke, manages to get a lineup and get 2. I wanted to show this clip just because this is what started to snowball Boostio into having the best game that I've ever seen him have. Put up crazy numbers. This coming in as well, and honestly both the maps are a similar story. Another 1v1 coming in. Jorgamo played this very well, gets half, smokes over towards the spike into the 1v1, TP's back in, instant touches it. Obviously you hear the sound knowing that it's half, and he has the Odin as well to get the duel through the wall. Very nicely played from him. Another clutch round. Again, the FUT were losing. Yeah, the big 1v1s just weren't going their way. This as well, another big round, gets on to a 2-on-2 after Mr. Fallen goes down. And you're going to see it's just a similar story of just the clutch rounds and just rounds that you feel like they should be good to take, especially with the util, and it just doesn't go their way. This one isn't as bad. They get a little bit unlucky, and basically a molly goes down and he's just diffusing on top of it. Let me quickly just move. Right, so molly just below, and he's obviously on top, safely defusing. So a little bit unlucky with this one, and he just straight up stick. Technically a 1v2 on this, but yeah, just another brutal round for FUT to lose. Very nicely done once again from EG. And yeah, again, we're going in, same game plan. We're holding over towards C, right? Very aggro. They did this a lot. They either had like punishes from either door, or they were just holding this area a lot of the time. And this is just a cool round. This is another big round from Boostio. He just always just had these rounds where he's just going off. And yeah, we did mess this up a little bit with the Omen flash dash. They forced him over towards Boostio. He gets good information here, and how he's getting these kills here is just beyond me. Like it's crazy. Even with the stun as well, it doesn't matter what util was thrown at him. And yeah, it was just very impressive that he managed to get a lot of these kills. I actually think he managed to get another one here. Yeah, got another one here as well from his molly. He was just having a lot of these rounds where he was just putting up crazy numbers. And he just, yeah, he was just looking insanely strong.
Just pushing him off the angle.
This was a cool round that I wanted to talk about as well, where FUT, I wanted to give them some props because I've been a little bit negative towards them. A lot of their mid-rounding was really good. I thought this idea as well from EG was really nice. They realized that the KO ult is out, so they instantly have their util up. As soon as you hear it, you can have like a half a second to actually pop your util down. But a lot of the reactional plays from FUT and how they handled it was really good. You just see all of them on the same page, going over towards the top side of heaven to deal with this ult. And yeah, I was just very impressed with this one. I thought it was really good. Really good. There was, where are we? Yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. Boostio as well. Just insane numbers. Absolutely insane numbers. 495. 21 kills. This is the thing that's mad for me. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of ACS, but this is a very high score. And obviously, kills per round 1.8. That is just insane. It's absolutely unbelievable. I did want to quickly find a round where he managed to get the first ace of the tournament as well. I think it was literally just the round before this. So yeah, let's quickly watch the replay on this one that's coming up. And yeah, I just thought this was really nice from him. But yeah, this is just a great summary of just how insane this half was from him.
And again, you're talking about that Odin spam. Look how much difficulty they're having approaching him in that situation.
Yeah, managed to get this as well. Yeah, watch out, a little bit loud this one. Yeah, really feeling himself. Unbelievable score from him. Then we get over towards the defense side for FUT, and we're seeing rounds like this. They're getting the judge out again. They lost the pistol, so it's a nightmare start for them. But we're in a 3v5 here. And this round is, oh man, we're in a 3v5. Everyone starts doing their own individual thing, which for EG you gotta hand it to them. But maybe you wanted to see a lot of FUT actually going into a kind of round where they're playing together. And yeah, this was just one of those rounds. We'll just fast forward this here a little bit. So they actually fall back after getting the information, and they decide to play the 2-on-2. And yeah, just these kind of rounds where you have a 3v5 are just rounds that kind of have to be a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner than this. This was another 1v2. Another 1v2. Another clutch round that they lose. The similar story once again, just not winning the clutches like we said. And yeah, it's a little bit devastating. Then we started to see a bit of a comeback. From FUT. They actually started to look like old FUT. It was very nice. This hold was incredible. 2 of them on site. While stunned, managed to get those 2. They're just eating a lot of the Sky util as well. Just fragging out. Krax did incredible here. Managed to flash himself out for this one. And yeah, just a very strong site hold. And what we're used to seeing from FUT, really. And then we start seeing them mount the comeback. 12-9. People who watch my stream know I like to do this. 3 chances for them to close it out. So it should be it should be okay. It should be in their hands. But we're just seeing Boostio once again step up. He got a little bit quiet towards the attack half in comparison to how he was on the defense. And then this round really boosted the morale for them. They had the momentum coming back for this one, and it was just so strong. Just straight through, getting a 4K and just managing to buy enough time to win them this round as well. So they kind of just started the comeback in terms of the 3 rounds that they needed to get. Then we're going to fast forward over towards 12-11. A timeout's just been called, and this round killed me. So this comes back to the thing that I was talking about, them looking nervous. So the timeout's just come in. I want us to look over towards Moj. He's 1 away from his ult. He's 1 away, so they can have a relatively good plan in this. They're a little bit slow in terms of doing the killjoy setup, but the overall plan is to push over towards A, get the knife out, set the op up, and get the killjoy to get this ult, because they want to counter Boostio's killjoy ult. And a lot of the time, EG have just been going here with Boostio's ult. So they know it's going to happen, and they want the plan. My problem is they're just so slow with this, and instead of, we see the ping coming in here. This is where the ult has to go. But he decided to do his ult really fast here, and it was just a little bit rushed, a little bit nervous, and it just meant, you're going to see it now, it just gave them a perfect path going into the site and planting. So the ult that was meant to counter the original killjoy ult just ended up being completely useless. Like, look at the actual area that they're fine. They just had a sweet path that they could just run in, just plant, and we're just out here dueling, and it didn't actually change anything. And yeah, just a big sign of just how nervous they were. Some of these rounds needed to be cleaner. The ideas being pretty good, but the execution's just not being enough. And then one of the last rounds that we're going to be looking at, EG on the defense. So I thought this round was done. Jogamo messed up. He TP'd into the smoke. He didn't know where he was. And then, of course, who do you think steps up to even this one back? It's, of course, Boostio. I love this flash that Com does as well, though. Very good. They know they're in a 4v5. They know that they need to do something to bring it back. Ethan's going aggressive, and Boostio's going aggressive with a flash as well. Flash to get the fast kill. Straight up second jaw that he wins here. And, yeah, it was, oh, man, just very impressive. And we definitely need to listen to. I just wanted to add this as well. Little dig at Heretics that I thought was pretty funny. Sorry, Nilzinho, if you see this.
I feel like the last time you played EMEA team was back in Lock-In. Heretics, you beat them. FUT, you beat them today. You're a bit of a EMEA slayer right now. How was that game?
Yeah, FUT's a really good team. So that one was a lot harder than Heretics. Heretics was pretty easy. That was a very hard match, and we just got it done.
Speaking of a hard match, at least
okay, but yeah, nice props for him to give the shout out to FUT, because honestly they are a very good team. Just felt like a similar story the whole game, if I'm gonna just summarize it, and I think this kind of just speaks volumes for me personally. 1v1, 1v1, 1v2, 1v2. I know they did win 2 of their own 1v1s, but this was just a similar story in terms of split. And then, as we are talking about split as well, let's quickly look. Pistol, bonus, and then on here as well, pistol and pistols. They just got off to a really good start. Yeah, a little bit nervous from FUT. Definitely a little bit nervous is like my main takeaway. But very impressed with EG, especially as they managed to win a game where Demon 1 was very, very quiet in terms of him. So I think that's a very good sign for them moving forward. Shout out to Boostio, MVP for Lotus. Shout out to Ethan, my MVP for Split. Okay, chat, thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed this kind of content, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you on the stream.